Hello everybody. Hello. How are y'all doing today? How's everybody doing this Saturday evening? I see a lot of people saying soon. Yes, very soon. Yes, hello. Hello everybody. How am I doing today? I'm hanging in there. I'm sorry you're feeling unwell, Ty. I'm so sorry. I definitely can sympathize with that. I hope you feel better. I guess I'll just give you a small update because I know that many people are probably going to ask how the fam Tory's doing with everything going on. I think I gave a little update in the Patreon Discord, but pretty much it's still the same stuff's going on. We're still dealing with, some medical conditions with my little bro, and we're still trying to figure out exactly what's going on. And he is slightly better this week, so it's made things a little bit less stressful, but still stressful and exhausting nonetheless, since, it's just, when you continuously don't feel better, you kind of get a little bit exhausted and discouraged, so I know he's he's just tired of it all, so that's kind of I know I feel bad for him with that, but we saw a few doctors this week, so we're going to be doing some more tests, and I think he's having a procedure next week, which hopefully might shed some light on things or help things out. We don't know. So yeah, still pretty stressful. But we're still rolling with it. So that's the small update. So no new news, I suppose. Hope that all wraps that up. But yeah, no, I'm very tired. I feel like my sleeping schedule is really messed up because of everything that's been going on. I don't even know what days are blurring together. I can't believe we're even in June. I'll tell you what. But anyways, Cyberman donated and said, whoopsie, let's get rid of these ads. Here are hugs for you and Roy, our boy. Hope you are okay now. Yeah, well, we're still working on okay, but we're hanging in there, and I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Thank you. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, Hi Katori, how are you and the family? But pretty much as I explained, I probably should have waited to explain because people are probably gonna ask. But yeah, pretty much everything I said. We're just hanging in there, still trying to figure things out. Still not entirely well, which is making things a little bit, a little nerve wracking. Because you're trying to figure out what's wrong. So all of that, all in all. Thane donated and said, Hi Katori, 44 months and more to come. I wish Roy a quick and good recovery. Well, thank you, Thane. I'm just saying hi. Tomorrow is Father's Day. Have a wonderful stream. Gosh, I didn't even know is tomorrow actually Father's Day? Oh, it says Flag Day. Maybe it's Father's Day and in Europe. Unless is it just not on the calendar? Okay, so I guess for the US it's on the 21st. So, okay, well, happy early Father's Day to all the good dads out there who are in Europe. And yeah, no, I hope you have a lovely time tomorrow, Thane. Hope you have a lovely time tomorrow, and thank you for the well wishes. Holy smokes, Venicor! Am I saying your name right? I hope I'm saying your name right. Vequinor? Oh my gosh. Holy smokes. I don't know what to say. My gosh, my brain's still working on a 0.5%, so I'm sorry if I seem a little out of sorts. But thank you so much. Goodness gracious. I hope you didn't write a message in that because I don't see a message, but thank you so much. Holy smokes. I see someone reply to a chat, is this real? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's real. That's crazy. Well, crazy in a very, very nice, very thank you so much way. But holy crap, thank you so much. I'm definitely making note of all these big donations. I'm putting it in a little thing for my bro. Because, I don't know what his bills are going to be after this, so I appreciate that. That's very, very sweet of you. I mean, it really means a lot. Because, it was for my little bro, so it always means more when it's for someone that you really care about, so I really do appreciate it. You're very, very sweet, Vecunor. I think I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm gonna feel really bad if I'm saying that wrong. But my goodness, thank you so much. I hope you are having a fantastic day, and you were just so kind. You were just so nice. I really don't know what else to say, but thank you. Thank you so much. Holy my goodness. My brain is like, my brain is braining in a very good way, but thank you so much. Holy goodness. My goodness gracious, I don't know how to I'm trying to move. I don't know how to move on from that. That's crazy, but thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Thane donated and said, also, Tuesday's the day I'll propose to Mila. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's been that long. The weeks have blurred together for me. That's the big day. I cross my fingers that she'll say yes. So for now, I wish you all a good stream. Bye. Well, I wish you the best of luck, Thane. I'll be praying for y'all, and I hope it goes over well. I'll be sending all the good vibes. Yeah, I hope you'll have to let us know how it goes. I'm really excited for you. So, let's go, Thane. I believe in you. I believe. Iron has been a member for 44 months and said, hey Katori, watching Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest, so I can't make it. Hugs for you and our boy Roy. When Four-Fingered Claire returning? Yeah, I really like Four-Fingered Claire and the Blue Tide, her ship. I like her character a lot. So maybe she can return soon, because I do like her. I do. I have to like refresh my memory about like her lore, because I know that like I probably said little tidbits of her lore and like stuff like that, and I don't remember. But yeah, no, enjoy your movie. Enjoy your movie. Crimson Phoenix has been a member for 28 months and said, tweet Katori and hope your Famtory gets super epic soon. I hope we get super epic soon too. I really do. Because, you know, I feel like, you know, man, you know, I mean, it really tests the human spirit. When you're exhausted and you keep on having to truck along, you just get really tired, man. So, you know, but yeah, no, I hope so too. I will let you guys know when we are super epic, because during this time, Mama was like, we need a vacation. I'm just like, yeah, I know. So, I mean, despite everything that's went on, I'm gonna really try to take me and the fam on a little trip, because my bro, he needs a little TLC after all this. So whether it's, you know, something that's more local, or if I'm actually able to take us somewhere, I don't know, but yeah, well, I'll definitely try to do something fun. Take them to do something epic. That'll be fun. Do something epic. Neb donated and said, sending prayers, hugs, and good vibes for Roy and the whole Famtory. Well, thank you, Neb. I very much appreciate that. I really do. And Roy appreciates it too. Because I know I came up from last stream, I was like, oh yeah, everybody is like wishing you well, and you know, some people were, you know, they actually donated to you. He's like, what? He's like, really? He's like, that's crazy. And I'm like, and he's like, I didn't think they would. I'm like, well, yeah. I'm like, bro, I'm like, nobody wants to see you ill. So, yeah, he appreciates all the well wishes. He was like, whoa. He's like, I didn't even know. And I was like, yeah, dude. But, yeah, what we've been doing recently is, you know, it's usually good to get your mind off of stuff. You have to like, you know, either like you're watching shows, or maybe he's been playing a lot of Tamagotchi Life to kind of get his mind off of it, you know, or sometimes if he doesn't feel well enough, we just watch a show. We've been watching a lot of Generator Rex, because I introduced it to him. We didn't really finish the Ben 10, Omniverse, or Ultimate Alien, right? We didn't finish that yet. Just because it was getting a little stale. I'm like, eh. So then I was like, hey, let's watch Generator Rex. I'm like, I promise. I'm like, it's literally what, like, I feel like Generator Rex was what I wanted the personality of older Ben 10 to be. And like Ben 10, like, you know, when he's older, right? When he's a teenager, like, that's like what I wanted. I wanted that quirkiness, but not like dumb. You know what I mean? I don't know. I really like Rex, and so I was like, let's watch it. I'm like, you will like it. I can guarantee it. And he really liked it. We're on season 2 now. So if anyone hasn't watched Generator Rex and you like, you know, you liked Ben 10, or you liked, you know, Teen Titans and stuff like that, like, I'd recommend watching it. It's a really good show. Or if you watch Young Justice, you know, it's a good show too. So All right. Let's see. Let's go to Ko-fi. We haven't looked at Ko-fi in a while, so hold on. Today's the 13th, I think. Yeah, today's the 13th. Cyberman donated and said, "Hey Katori, hope you're doing okay. So I rewatched Popular GF Lipstick audio again. Great work, and left a super thanks in case you missed it. Also, I found out you can reply to Ko-fi's in case you missed them since you were busy. And thanks for sending my keychain too. Appreciate it. Much love for you." Yeah, I found some time to mail out the Etsy orders and stuff like that, so I'm glad I was able to get that out to you, because I know it's very late, which I do apologize for. Yeah, I mean, it's been such a blur this week. I could have missed it. The super chat, I'm not sure. If I see them, I usually try to at least like them. Yeah, I'm glad you liked the video. I thought it was a cute, like, it was definitely a video that I actually never thought I was gonna. I never even thought about doing like a lipstick kiss video. You know, it wasn't something that was ever on my radar, but yeah, I thought it was cute, and I thought like Popular Girl was definitely the girl to be in that scenario, and I think it turned out really well. And it took me forever to draw the lips because it was such a dark lip color. I kept on feeling like her lips looked weird. Like at one point they were too big, and then I thought they looked lopsided, and so I kept on using the liquify tool in Clip Studio because I felt like they looked weird. So I'm glad it turned out well, and I'm glad the audio itself turned out well. So, but yeah, I hope you get your keychain soon. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. It's a anonymous donation, as it stated. It's an anonymous donation. Hope your brother's recovering well. You guys are still in my thoughts and prayers. Well, thank you so much, lovely anonymous person. I really appreciate it. That's a very generous donation. I really do appreciate it, and I appreciate your thoughts and your prayers. It's very, very kind and thoughtful of you. So, yeah, I hope he seems slightly better this week, so that's good. Hopefully he keeps on getting better. You know, sometimes with chronic things, sometimes it's something that just takes a while, but you know, you never know. It could be something else, so you just got to check out everything. So but no, thank you so much, anonymous donation. I really, really appreciate it, and I hope you're having a marvelous day. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Whoa, we have a lot from Mr. Elias Esteban Sanchez. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me make sure I got them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 5. So it's it is a poem. Elias really likes to send over poems. So let's see what our poem of the week is. It says, "Love yourself." Yes, which is very important. So, love yourself. It reads, "To those who seek love everywhere outside their reflection without recognition of your value becomes self-deprecation, becomes loathing. How can one love another when they cannot love themselves? You cannot accept love from another if you refuse to believe you are worthy of it. Companionship sours into pity. Family bears the weight of obligation. While romance loses its allure, devolving into performance desperate for the audience's approval. The reactions as onto a mirror, reflecting what you have made yourself to be. Sculpted expressions nothing more than a plea for affirmations and validation, yearning for something, anything, to fill the void, to replace the love of self you refuse to let perform. For how long will you obsess yourself with another's opinion of you, as you hide away your main star replaced with an understudy? Until when will you yearn for another's love while denying them you faith to be vulnerable? Stop regulating and restricting yourself to be an outlet for others' emotions. Dare to stand out, to make your voice heard. To love is to be genuine, to be open with audience, even when that audience is you. And it says, "This is for all the yeets. I know I've struggled with this before." Well, that's a very nice poem, Elias. I really like that. Yeah, I think it's, yeah, I mean, obviously, I feel like it's stated over and over again, but it is important, you know, you gotta love yourself and know that you have value in yourself, and that's really important. So I think I really like that poem. It is very important. Very, very nice. Very nice message to share with the yeets. So thank you. We got two different donations from John Craft. The first one reads, "Hey Katori, it's me, John. How are you doing? I pray your brother will feel better soon." Well, thank you, John Craft. I really appreciate that, and I'm sure he does too, so thank you. We appreciate all prayers and good vibes and everything in between. We all appreciate all of it. He also donated and said, "I finally found a job." Oh, congratulations! "I'm working in home health care. I'm gonna try to give bigger donations to you from time to time. Here's 2 for you." Oh, well, thank you. That's really sweet, John. But I appreciate anything, and for blah blah blah. Gosh. First and foremost is what I was trying to say. First and foremost, I'm really glad that you got a job. I think you've mentioned multiple times that you've been trying to apply for jobs, and so I'm glad you got one. I'm glad that it'll be giving you some good pay. So I'm really glad about that. And so yeah. So congratulations, John. I hope your job gives you I hope it treats you well. I hope your job isn't too stressful. So best of luck to you, John. I'm very glad you got the job that you were looking for, or at least you got one in your job hunt. Let's see. We have a multiple part from Neb. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. It says 1 of 2, but I think there's a bonus because it says bonus. So yeah, we'll read all these together. This is between Cassandra and Kish. And for those who don't know, Cassandra is our vampire bartender, and Kish is our little goblin girl. She's cute. Well, both are cute, but they're different types of cute. All right, so let me see if I can get Kish. That's like retrain my brain. I'm such in a fog. Let's see. Cassandra's voice is a little bit, it's not gravelly at all. I feel like her voice is around here, so we'll do this voice. "Hello."
"I'm down here."
It says looks over the counter. "Oh, who are you?"
"I'm here for the barmaid position. I hope I'm in the right place. Lot of interesting folk here."
"Huh? I guess Cora thought I needed an extra hand here." And it says Timmy, so this is Timmy speaking. "Oh, a goblin? I don't think we've had one of you around a long time."
"I've never heard of this place before. It's very different than what I'm used to. Is that a corpse sitting at a table?"
"Oh, Jeffrey doesn't bite. Well, I guess you'll fit right in here." It says bonus. Timmy says, "The goblin seems nice. I just hope a werewolf doesn't make a chew toy out of her." "Oh, trust me, I'll make sure no one harms a hair on her head. They'll be sorry." "Huh. And that's why you're the boss." "Yep. Now get back to work. Wait, now get back to work. Oh, sorry. Yep. Now get back to work, you." It's like, she's like, "The piano ain't gonna play itself, Timmy. Get back on the piano." Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think, because, Cassandra, yeah, I feel like Kish would fit right in with Cassandra in that place. It's like a bunch of, like, instead of being, like, more, like, mythical, they're more, like, almost like, actually, yeah, like monsters versus, like, fantasy creatures. But I guess they all kind of fit in the realm of fantasy in a way, so. Yeah, she'd fit right in. Little green goblin, like, you see her shuffling around the table, you see, like, just the top of her head. That'd be cute. Yeah, I can see that. I feel like Kish would be good friends with Timmy. I feel like she would. And in case if anybody doesn't know, we kind of made I've done some artwork in the Patreon Discord, but like Timmy is the pianist in the can't think of the name, in the vampire bartender videos. He's the one that plays the piano. I think made an appearance. She talked about him in the first one. I think it might be the last. Wait, no, maybe the third one? The third video I did of her? I'm not sure. But there is a video where he does speak, and he says, like, goodbye, I think, as he leaves. So, like, he has, like, this wispy voice, so. But, yeah, no, I like Timmy. Timmy's cool. Inept donated and said, "Hey Katori, at my cousin's wedding today." Oh, so probably won't be able to drop by. Just wanted to say, love this week's vids. Tuesday's thumbnail was amazing. I'm glad you liked it. Hope Roy gets better soon, and sending big hugs for you and the famtorial. Well, thank you so much, Inept. I really appreciate it, and Roy does too. And I'm glad you liked this. Actually, I don't even remember. What was Tuesday's video? I don't even remember. And I forgot to tweet out the video too. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Can I go back? Thank you. Let me grab this link before I do that. That was, oh, okay, that was the bikini one. Okay, I'm like, what was it again? Yeah, all these videos have been, like, I've done them, like, by the, what is it, the teeth, the skin of my teeth, is that what they say? Like, up until the last minute, I'm working on this thing, and I'm just like, is it gonna be up tonight? I don't know. But we somehow accomplished it this week. I don't know how I did it, but we did it. And, yeah, actually, I think I liked doing the, I think the artwork I enjoyed the most for this week was actually the thunderstorm one. I liked making the window. It was kind of fun to, like, draw something that wasn't a person, like, try to figure out, like, how that would look. So, that was kind of fun. Anywho, let me tweet this out. And thank you so much, Inept. I appreciate it. I'm glad you liked them. Let's... Can I get... There we go. What the? Boop. There we go. We're just gonna say we live, because that's the easiest thing for me to say. Boop. There you go. Easy peasy. Whoopsie. There we goes. There we goes. Alright, let me find my place, because I lost my place. Actually, here, we'll read a few, actually, no, here, we'll finish up the Ko-fis first before we move over, because... Oh my gosh! Spirit Robin! Oh my goodness! Holy smokes. Okay, thank you so much. Holy crap. Spirit Robin gave a very generous donation and said, "Hey Katori, hope Roy is doing better and you and the fam are doing good. Here's a little something." That's a very big something, but thank you. A little something to help if you need it, or so y'all can have fun, a fun night out when Roy is up and moving. Hope you and the wonderful Yeats have an awesome night tonight. No, yeah, I will definitely put it towards Roy. Either way, whether it's I take him out to do something or if it's for, you know, helping out with some of his stuff. So yeah, if there's anything left over after I, you know, put a little, you know, I usually kind of like pull it all together. I'll probably put it like in a joint, one of those like little joint accounts. Yeah, if there's anything left over, I'll take him out to do something fun, because I'm sure he'd really enjoy doing something fun after this whole ordeal. So, but no, thank you so much, Spirit Robin. That is very, very kind of you. And I hope you're having a very lovely evening. Holy smokes, thank you so much. Sounds like huzzah, Spirit. Yeah, huzzah. We have to say huzzah. My goodness. Because, yeah, like, what else do you say? It's holy. It's like, holy smokes. It's like, you know, sometimes it's like you say thank you and you just think, like, is that, like, you feel like you need to say something else. Maybe you have to start saying huzzah. The best way to, like, but goodness gracious, holy smokes. But yeah, I hope you're having a very lovely evening, Spirit Robin, and I really, really, really do appreciate it. I wish I could put it better into words right now, you know, but I hope you know, I promise I will definitely put it to good use, especially when it's in regards to my little bro. I definitely will. So thank you so much, and yeah, I can't remember if you said anything else that I didn't address. I don't think so. I think I answered everything, but yeah, I hope you have an awesome night too. Hope you have a very, very awesome night. So thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, I gotta find where I left off before. I think it was Irons about Four-Fingered Claire. Crimson, yeah, no, Crimson Phoenix was the one I said about tweeting. And then I think, I read Nebs about, yeah, I did read Nebs. Okay, so I'm on to Ty's. Ty donated and said, "Good news, 4 out of the 5 autographs I'll own in a few weeks, and 1 is a possibility, maybe?" But yeah, no, that's awesome, Ty. You really certainly grow an autograph collection, which is really amazing. So you'll have to let us know. I know you mentioned them last week of who you got, but you'll have to let us know when you finally get them who you got, and, you know, yeah, that's super cool. Congratulations. I'm glad you got them. Yoshi donated and said, "Hey Katori, I hope you're doing well." Well, thank you, Yoshi. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. I appreciate it. Cyberman donated and said, "Our little Thane growing up and getting engaged." LOL. Yeah, we're all rooting for Thane on Tuesday. I'm sure it'll go well. But we're still rooting for him. I can't wait to hear what happens. I feel like it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be very epic. Yoshi donated again and said, "I'm glad YouTube didn't censor the bikini audio." Yeah, like I was really worried about that one. Because the last one I had to kind of censor it, and this one was even worse because her arms were up. But I really wanted her like tying up her ponytail, even though that wasn't in the audio. I just wanted that. And I was like, how am I gonna do this? I was like, because her arms are bare, and if her arm is up, then her armpit's also bare. And like I could put mesh in between. I didn't put mesh. I put like these like straps almost in the center, like this crisscross strap thing going on. To kind of give the illusion of mesh. Because I put mesh in and it just looked weird, so I did that instead. And I was like, what am I gonna do? And so I tried to make like, what's it called? Like, you know those like those, almost like, what are they called? Like, they're like beach covers, or not beach covers, but like they're like these little like transparent shawls that sometimes people wear over their bathing suits. Unless maybe it's called a bathing suit robe or a bathing suit cover, I'm not sure. So I tried to make one of those over her, but it looked really weird. And I was like, especially with her arms being up, like it just wasn't working out. And I was like, you know what? I'm like, let's just hope YouTube spares us. And thank God they did, because I was not in the mood to redraw anything. Well, I did have a backup plan. I think, yeah, I did. What I did was I exported 2 different videos. One, it was really zoomed in on, so you couldn't see like the lower part of her stomach. It was like zoomed in all the way up, like to like where like it just ended, like kind of like at the bathing suit line, so you saw less skin in a way. That was my only backup because I didn't know what else to do. So yeah, I guess YouTube decided to spare us this week. Maybe they knew I needed to be spared. I don't know, but thank God they did, because I like the way the bikini looks. I'm glad it looks that way. Neb donated and said, "Absolutely no worries about the late Etsy orders. Gotta take care of the fam because the fam is important." Easily a Vin Diesel quote. Oh yeah, that's from Fast and the Furious, right? Is that like family? Family's the most important thing. But yeah, no. Well, I mean, either way, I still felt bad they were really late. I was like, it's just so ironic, because I know the one week, I think someone was asking about the orders, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll mail it out in time. And then like literally I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna be on time. Because that's when everything really started to get gearing up, and I was like, ooh. So, but no, I wanted to get them out, and I'm glad I got them out. And I hope you guys enjoy your packages. Hope they get to you safe. But no, I appreciate it, Neb. I appreciate it. Thank you for being so understanding. Need some water. Excuse me. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, "Just to let you know, there's a new prehistoric documentary that is out now. It's called Surviving Earth." Well, is it like on like Netflix or something? I know that Netflix came out with some type of prehistoric, maybe it was Hulu or Disney, I can't remember. But one of the streaming services I have, they had like some type of prehistoric thing out. So interesting. Mitch donated and said, "Was brushing my teeth when I noticed a woman with long black hair standing behind me. Ooh, plus I thought she is, well, not she, but like, redacted, it's the girl from it's the girl from Grudge out to kill me. Then I realized, oh wait, no, it's just my GF with no makeup on. Oh, come on. What, does she have long black hair? I guess she probably does, if that's the case. Oh, come on. You can't get scared that easily. Neb donated and said, "I say take Roy to the Ren Fair and give him a milkshake." Yeah, yes, I know. One thing that, because I think the thing that like I feel really bad about is Roy. He loves food, and I don't mean like loves food and like he doesn't like he doesn't eat like all the time, like he's not like a glutton, but like he loves food in a way where he appreciates all the flavors. Like he will smell his food, he likes having food experiences, tasting new things. Like he really enjoys food. Like I wish I could enjoy food the way he enjoys food. Like he just really enjoys it. He loves different flavor combinations. Like, you know, like he's always excited to try something new, and he's not a picky eater at all. And so, you know, the fact that he can't like really enjoy food right now, I know is killing him, because he loves enjoying food. So yeah, when we go to the Ren Fair, it won't be a while for now. Thankfully, because if Ren Fair was going on right now, he'd be even more depressed. So thankfully it's not right now. But when we do go to the Ren Fair, I'll be buying him whatever he wants. Which I know the last Ren Fair we went to was the only Ren Fair that we went to, actually. They actually had, they had really good food there. They had these loaded baked potatoes that had all this stuff on it. It wasn't just like a potato with chives, like it was filled with all this stuff. They also sold like that lavender lemonade that it tasted pretty good. And then they also had, they had creme brulee there, which was crazy. And you got your own little magic spoon with it. It was like an actual metal spoon. So that was cool. And they had really great bread bowl stews. I felt like I was a Viking eating, well, not a Viking, but I don't know. I felt like I was like in some medieval castle eating it. It tasted pretty good. And obviously they had turkey legs like any other Ren Fair. But yeah, they had a very wide food selection. And you know, they even had pizza for those who just want like something a little more, you know, a little bit more modern. But yeah, so I'll let him be trying anything he wants to try when we go there. So I know for sure he wants the creme brulee again, because he's like, we gotta get the magic spoons. Because there's like, they give you like, there's like a little chest and you open it, and there's like multiple, like, they're packaged spoons. So it's not like people's fingers were touching it, all the fingy germs. But, you know, each of them, they looked like these little metal spoons, because some were bronze, gold, silver, you know, and then at the end, they had like a crystal on the end. And that felt like pretty nice, you know, just for getting a free spoon with your creme brulee, you know what I mean? So he was like, we gotta go back so we can get a different spoon. We gotta collect them all. So yeah, so we'll be going back to that. But anywho. Anywhoosies. But yeah, no, thank you, Neb. I definitely will. Ty donated and said, the ones that I will own are Tamura Morrison, Andrew Lincoln, Jason Mewes, and Kevin Smith. And the one I might get is Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa? Getting Mr. Momoa? Mr. Momoa. I know Mr. Momoa was popular with the ladies. Like, he was real popular with the ladies. I was like, whoa, I'm like, he is, and I guess he is. He's popular with them ladies. So, I'm sure someone would be very happy to pay a high dollar for that one. Ah, the dehumidifier. I was wondering when that was gonna pop on. I was wondering. EP's Yagya? Yeah, I'm very tired, Natasha. I'm very tired. Like, I tried to sleep in this morning. Like, you know, before when Roy was waking up, I mean, I'm not going to go into detail with everything, but, like, he was worse in the mornings, and, you know, like, with his asthma and everything else, like, we wanted to keep a close eye on him to make sure everything was fine, especially with some of the symptoms that he was having. And like he was in quite a bit of pain and like a bunch of other stuff. So I was waking up pretty early because I was helping Mama, you know, get him stuff or whatever. And so now I'm just like, even though things are slightly better this week, it's not as like it's a little less severe. I'm like waking up at like the butt crack of dawn, being like, oh, you know, like, and then I can't fall back asleep. It's like my body's like probably my cortisol's going crazy, which is probably keeping me up. But hold on, let me turn that off. I know you're just doing your job. I'm sorry. Wait, which way does it go? There you go. I'll turn you back on. Just hold on a second. Why couldn't you have turned on like a half an hour ago? That's your problem, dehumidifier. You should have scheduled it out better. Crap, did my chair just ride over my freaking earbuds? Hold on. Come on. Oh, don't get stuck. Don't you dare get stuck. Okay, there we go. Wait, what ear does this go in? It's like the little mark on it. Is this an R or an L? An L. Okay. There we go. Oh, crap. Now I gotta rearrange. I gotta rearrange myself. My hair is getting all over the place. I don't have a ponytail in right now, which is very unlike me, actually. Oh, there we go. Goodness gracious. Neb donated and said, women are pretty without makeup. Oh, well, thank you, Neb, because I ain't wearing any right now. I probably haven't worn makeup in like what, 2 weeks? My gosh. Not that I don't really wear makeup anyways. I mean, if anything, when I leave the house, I might like throw on some mascara or something. Or like smudge in some like black eyeliner because I'm a smudger. You know, like I lived in the days from the Scene Kids where you had like that smoky, grungy, like, you know, kind of smudged eye makeup. So I still do that. I don't really do the winged eyeliner. It ain't for me. So, but yeah, no. Everybody's purty as they are. We all be purty. Where am I at? Garrick Anderson donated and said, you should consider watching Robot Chicken DC special. There's 2 and they're funny. Apparently, there's a Starbucks in the Hall of Doom. That'd be fun. I feel like, you know, even the Justice League place, I feel like they have to have some type of catering, right? They have to have some type of food. Like, I don't know what food catering they have, but they gotta have something. I feel like Batman's so rich, he had to put a food place in there, you know? So, I can see that in both places. But thank you for the recommendation. Mitch donated and said, was at the gym earlier and noticed the Mexican guy is still on the treadmill after having been there for the past 5 years. 5 years? I don't know, man. I don't know. So thought surely to God he must be really good at cross country by now. I mean, hey. I mean, coming from a Mexican family, all I can say is quite frankly, at least from my family, they actually don't move that much. But, yeah, I'm sure some do cross country. Mystery ASMR donated and said, Aquaman actors Alan Ritchson, Smallville, and Jason Momoa, DCEU, meet on the set of Fast X and bonded with each other. Yeah, I don't know much about either of them, so interesting. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Alan Ritchson. I don't know who he is, but I mean, I've heard of Jason Momoa just because of, you know, I think because I've seen the Aquaman and he was in some other stuff, I think. Not that I watched it, but I heard of him. But yeah, no, interesting. Interesting. Oh shoot, I gotta check on coffee. I gotta drink some water though. I feel very dry. I don't know why. It's actually pretty humid outside. Goodness gracious. Yeah, Zach. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it. I almost said it again, didn't I? Zachy said, everyone here is beautiful. Everyone here is very beautiful. Oh, I'm glad I was able to help you sleep, Phil. I'm glad I was able to help you sleep. I'm very happy to hear that. Very, very happy to hear that. Let's see. Where am I at? Okay, I think the last one I read here was from Spirit. It was Spirit's donation. So we'll read Adam's. So Adam's donation is between it's Knight and Spider-Girl. So Knight says to Spider-Girl, Spider-Girl, Evil Queen is on the loose. We need our genius hacking and tracking skills to locate her evil lair. Oh, we need your genius hacking. Sorry, let me try that again. Spider-Girl, Evil Queen is on the loose. We need your genius hacking and tracking skills to locate her secret evil lair. Antarctica. That was too quick. How long have you been sitting on this information? How did you know? I'll explain later. Spider-Girl's like, it's in Antarctica. She's like, it's Spidey senses, you know? I just know these things. We get a 2-part donation from Babe between Knight and Neko. So Knight says, "Hey Neko, ever wondered why Bobby keeps using you in hold on. Hey Neko, ever wondered why Bobby keeps using you in scripts lately?"
I don't know. Bobby says he's got a big idea for later this summer.
Does Cobalt know about this?
He should soon. Also, he wanted you to rest for a bit.
Oh, thank goodness. I was worried that he was avoiding using me. That and I'd no longer be his favorite.
Aw, Knight, he will always have a special place in his heart for you. You know, the parts that aren't calloused over the years.
That's funny.
It's like, yeah, he carries somewhere in there. Yeah.
The Cobalt Coyote donated and said, "Katori, this has been in my head since Tuesday. She wore an itsy bitsy teeny weeny lilac polka dot bikini. Plus Telware plus ultra for me." I'll tell him. That's from Dragon Ball, right? Oh no, I'm sorry, that's My Hero Academia, right? My Hero Academia. I don't know why I said Dragon Ball. My brain's not working. That's from My Hero Academia, I think. I didn't watch it. He did, but I think I've heard it. Either way, I'll tell him and he'll be able to tell me. I'll tell him plus ultra and I'll see if he knows if his brain's working. Hopefully it is. Vequinor donated and said, "A philosophical question." Okay. "If Friday the 13th is inherently spooky, what does that make Saturday the 13th? Decaf spooky?" Decaf spooky? I never would have thought to word it decaf spooky. That's such a funny phrase. Decaf spooky. I don't know why that amuses me. I mean, I don't know why I'm getting a kick out of that. I'm probably because I'm tired, but decaf. I don't know why decaf spooky is so freaking funny. Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, if it's like, yeah, Friday the 13th is inherently spooky, I mean, yeah, sure. I guess Saturday the 13th would be like a very like decaffeinated spooky, or would like, I mean, I guess like, actually, to be honest, why was Friday the 13th picked as the day that's supposed to be spooky? Like, I am sure somebody knows the lore for this. I don't. But, like, I don't think I ever looked that up. Like, why is that picked as the day for being... I'm gonna look that up, actually. Let's see. The superstition combining two separate historical cultural beliefs. The number 13. Yeah, 13. And Friday, long associated in Christian folklore with the crucifixion. Oh, because of Good Friday. I didn't even think it was because of that. Is it really because of that? That seems kind of crazy. I thought it was like a totally different reason. Norse mythology has the 13th, involves the invited 13th guest. Early literature. Interesting. I had no idea it was because of that. That's crazy. It was the Crusades? Interesting. Oh. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, decaf spooky should go into a video. Yeah, I agree, Dark Cloud. I don't know why, it's such a funny phrase. It's just a funny phrase. I don't know why. But yeah, if it's really because of that, I had no idea. I thought maybe it was just like a random thing. Like, I just thought maybe it was just like... Yeah, I thought, well, I figured it wasn't just for the movie. I figured it was like a superstition that they made into a movie. But, excuse excuse me. But yes, interesting. You know, well, you gave me a kick out of that, Equinor. I never would have thought of decaf spooky. I don't know why I got a kick out of that. So yeah, sure. It could be I mean, I guess like decaf spooky, or maybe like, yeah, I guess it'd be decaf spooky because like it has like one of the bad lucks, but not the other. Like Saturday is probably considered a good day, which I consider Friday's a good day. But if we're using like superstition standards, right? Like there's no superstition about Saturday, so I guess like yeah, decaffeinated spooky. So sure, why not? Adam donated again, 2-part donation, and we have Evil Queen and Spider Girl. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I think Evil Queen has a very like, hers is more of a deeper English accent, so we'll do that. How did you find my secret lair here in Antarctica? I was right. Oh, I was sight. Let me try that again. How did you find my secret lair here in Antarctica? I was sightseeing. Wait, what is this word? It says, now where's Hyperion? Hyperion. What is that? Hyperion? Hyperion. What is that? Hyperion. Hyperion? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but we'll try it. I was sightseeing. Now where's Hyperion? How did you know about that? This is all the literal plot and setting for a new Bond. Let me try that again. This is all the literal plot and setting of the new Bond game, 007 First Flight. I played the game just to see what plot you were copying. Oh. Because I'm like, what is Hyperion? What is Hyperion? I don't know what that is. So it's from the James Bond stuff. Okay. I was like, am I supposed to know this? Am I being tested right now? I don't know. I don't know. You don't know saying. Oh my gosh. I wish I could sleep longer. Actually, I wish we could all sleep longer, honestly. I think all of our internal clocks are messed up. Ba-ba-bum. Okay. Actually, wait, did I get caught up? If I got caught up, I don't have to be afraid about rambling. I always feel bad when I'm rambling and then I realize I'm behind in reading people's donations. Oh wait, hold on. Nope, I still have some super chats to read. Yeah, I think I read this with Mystery ASMRs. I read that one. Neb donated and said, remembering when my friends did my makeup and we dressed up in drag, lol. Fun times before 2020. Man, yeah. It's funny. The 2020 was supposed to be the chosen one. Like, I remember everybody was super hyped for 2020, and then, like, it was, like, the worst year ever. Holy crap. Yeah. It's really weird to remember times before 2020. I feel like I just feel like it was a different time. Like, everything was so different. Not like everything. I mean, I guess, like, since it's been a few years since all that happened, things have come back to a bit of normalcy, but, like, I feel like, for instance, right, like, just, like, I guess, like, how the world works is a little different, and, like, well, specifically, this is just a little nitpick, but, like, I don't know, like, Las Vegas, right? Like, that was a place where I had, like, tons of buffets galore, and, like, things were cheaper there, and, like, now I hear that, like, buffets are all gone, it's super mega expensive, and, like, I remember, like, I was taken there once when I was younger, and like, there was a lot of free stuff to do. Like, we went to the M&M factory, we went to, like, the chocolate factory, which gives you a free tour, and there's, like, a cactus garden. You can walk down, you know, the strip. There's, like, a light show, there's the Bellagio, and, like, getting stuff at a buffet was relatively cheapish, you know, like, there was so much, you know, it's so, like, it's just, now all the buffets are gone, it's becoming a dead zone, and I'm just like, what? That's crazy. Because, yeah, my little bro was too young to remember it. And I said, hey, I'm like, maybe one day we can take you back there and that way you can maybe remember it. And like, now I'm just like, I don't even know if I want to go back there if it sucks. So, yeah, it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. What would I do to go back to 2019? Cyberman donated and said, makeup. I didn't notice. Your amber eyes are all I see. Yeah, are my eyes? Well, I mean, well, obviously the eyes in a lot of my videos are amber, and I think they're pretty amber in this model, but I think, are my eyes amberish? I'll have to look at a photo. I think they're a little bit more well, my eyes are weird. I remember when I was in college, my one friend, she like started looking at my face real close, and I was like, what the heck? I was like, you okay? She's like, are you wearing contacts? I'm like, no. And she's like, oh, there's still like, she's like, your eyes, they have like a ring around it. I'm like, what do you mean? Because like I have brown eyes. They're not hazel, they're not dark brown, they're just like brown, but like they're not dark brown, so like you can see like a ring around it, and I guess like there must be some highlights in it or something, because she thought that the brown was fake. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I've never seen an eye like that. She's like, come over here. And I had another friend at the time, it was her and this other dude. We were like in a little friend group together, and but anyways, he looked at me, he's like, oh yeah, he's like, there's like a, I'm like, how is this interesting to you? I'm like, don't most people have a ring around their eyes, like on the outside? But I guess mine was so like dark and defined that like she thought it was interesting. So I don't know what my eye color is, man, but definitely it's a special type of brown. Enough for her to point it out. So I thought that was funny. I've never had anyone be interested in my eyes before, and she just thought it was the most interesting thing in the world. I appreciated it. I just thought it was funny. But no, thank you, Cyberman. Thank you. Mitch donated and said, you ever think to yourself, gosh, if insert person is like this online, I wonder what they're like IRL. Oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah. I mean, it kind of goes in... Yeah, I feel like it goes in both directions. Like, I've definitely seen some people online who are just, like, so out of pocket and so crazy. Like, I wonder... Like, usually I think to myself, like, are they like this in real life? Or is it just, like, you know, like, when you're online, you're able to be... You're a bit different when you're online versus in person, right? You know, so... Sometimes I have thoughts of like, I'm like, there's no way they can be this crazy in real life, but sometimes they are. Or sometimes they are so crazy and I know that it's so genuine, I'm like, holy smokes, what are you like on a daily basis? Or, you know, like, yeah, I mean, I think it just goes in all different directions. Like, there's definitely like really strong personalities, whether it's positive, negative, or it's just so far out in left field, you don't even know where to categorize it. Yeah, I've definitely been like, I'm like, what? I'm like, I can only imagine. Or like, I'm thinking, like, there's no way you act like this on a daily basis, but maybe they do. Maybe they do. I'm trying to think of a specific instance, but like none are coming to mind. But I know I've had this before. Like, I know I've definitely seen something and it was just like, did like a double take. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I can only imagine. But yeah, no, yeah, for sure. I've definitely had that feeling. There'd be some interesting people online. But I mean, I think I did have an experience where I saw a difference in personality, because I did meet an online friend once. Where like their online they weren't like super crazy or anything, but you know, they were a little more sassy and a little bit more you know, they seemed a little more confident in what they were saying online. Like, they seemed like, you know, it seemed like a lot of people liked them or whatever in this little Discord server. And I met them in real life, and they were very quiet and very nervous and very anxious. And so we were always, you know, because I wasn't just me that met them, my whole family met them. I mean, like, you know, we were all kind of like friends with this person in a way, like me and my siblings. And so we met this person, and so we were all very conscious of the fact that they were, because they told us that they were more anxious in real life, and so we're like, oh, that's okay. So we'd always check in with them, like, oh, like, are you feeling okay? Like, do you need space? You know, so yeah, it is. I've seen the stark contrast between someone who speaks online and someone in person, and trying to think of another instance, but yeah, there's definitely a bit of a difference, because I've definitely met some people, you know, because I've had some online friends before that I was able to meet in person before, and some are actually very similar. I've had an instance where they were like very spot on, kind of, and you know, although I did have this one online friend that I met because we did some conventions together, and what was more funny is that, like, they do these things out of left field that, like, I did not get the vibe of when I talked to them online. It was actually the one friend that I had when that I think it was my friend that actually which one was it? I don't know, but anyways, I know that I went to some conventions with this friend, but anyways, I know this one time they're like, oh, I have a gift for you, and I'm like, oh, okay, thank you so much. I'm like, I feel bad, I didn't get anything for you, and they're like, no, don't worry about it. They're like, come on. And so we start going to the bathroom, and I'm like, why are we going to the bathroom? And they're like, oh, my you know, she's like, oh, my luggage is in there, and I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, you left your luggage like in the bathroom? And she's like, yeah, well, like, I didn't want to carry it around. I'm like, people could steal like your stuff. Like, what do you mean? I was like losing my mind, and she seems like so confused as to why I was worried about her luggage. So we went in there, thank God, which I don't know how, because this was a big convention center, and like, it was fine. She gave me this Black Butler t-shirt, which I still have to this day, and I was obviously very thankful for it. I tried not to be like, I tried to like let it go, because I didn't want to make it seem like I wasn't thankful for the gift, but I was like, I'm like, are you sure you want to leave this in the bathroom? She's like, yeah, like, why would people want to take my clothes? Like, who would want to? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, listen, I'm like, what if they take your stuff? She's like, who's gonna want to take it? I'm like, anybody. So if she left it in there, and I just had to let it go, but I was just like, I was just so beyond, because you know, I guess, you know, they checked out of the hotel room that day because like the con was a multi-day thing, but like, I was just so astounded that she left her luggage in the bathroom, like, and people were in there when we went in there, and like, I mean, all I gotta say is people at that anime con must have been really, really nice, because nobody, I don't think, stole anything, which was crazy. But I don't know why. I guess that's a memory that like lives on in my head. I just remember being so surprised. I was just like, okay, sure. But yeah, no, I thought that was really funny. Let me see. Where are we at? Okay, wait, no. That was Mitch's. Okay, so the Garrick Anderson donated and said, I've always wondered with those aquatic superheroes, how deep can they actually go? I think a Justice League episode mentioned it, but I can't remember. You mean like because of the pressure, like the ocean, you know, the oceanic pressure, like, you know, the further you go down, like the more pressure you have, and like, you know, like the deep zones, lack of light and all that. I mean, I actually don't know. I don't know like all the like abilities and like powers that different aquatic heroes have. Like, I mean, we all know Superman, like he, like, other than like kryptonite, like nothing can necessarily hurt him. I mean, to be fair, if he goes deep enough in the ocean, there won't be any sun. So if he does get injured, then, you know, he can't really heal himself. But I mean, it's not like the pressure's gonna kill him. So like, would that be the same for, I mean, like, obviously Aquaman doesn't have the same powers, but I'm assuming the Aquaman is, you know, he's definitely more indestructible than like the average person. Like, you know, you've seen those superhero movies, they hit somebody and they fly, they get like thrown through a building and they're still alive. So like, but yeah, I don't know how deep in the ocean this guy can go. So that's something, yeah, I have no idea. Food for thought. Nep donated and said, I'd rather be an authentic person online and in person. However, my anxiety will honestly give me a whole different personality and I hate it. Oh no, I'm sorry. But no, I mean, I get it. I mean, I feel like it's hard to say. Like, I feel like I am myself online and I feel like I'm also myself in person, but in some weird, strange way, I also feel like I'm slightly more confident in person, which you think I wouldn't be, but I think I am, because, like, I'm seeing this person, I'm talking to this person, like, it's not like I don't know why, but I have, like, more confidence, like, when I'm in person versus online, as weird as that sounds. So, but I'm not necessarily, like, I feel like my personality is pretty spot on, pretty the same. I don't really, like, it's not like when I'm online, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm much more shy, or I'm much more, like, confident, or I'm much more whatever. Like, I'd say my in-person and my online are very similar. Obviously, in this setting, you know, like, I do try to be a bit more professional, like, since, you know, we're streaming and this is my, you know, channel, so I'm a bit more professional in this sense. But, like, you know, if I was just chatting in a Discord server online, you know, when it's not, like, partially a part of my profession, then it's going to be pretty much the same if you're talking to me in person. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Other than that, I mean, I think the only reason why I'm more probably confident in when I'm in person is because, like, I feel like I can use my expressions more, and, like, I talk a lot with my hands. Like, I feel like I can just, I don't know why. I feel like I am able to express myself better in person than online, in a weird way. So, but pretty much the same. I'll say pretty much the same. But I'm sorry that that it says that, you said that your anxiety does mess with your personality a little bit. But, you know, I get that. I mean, it could be a little bit nerve-wracking, you know what I mean? So I get it. So, but yeah, I'm hopefully, you know, we don't hate it too much, Neb. I don't want you to hate. Well, I mean, I guess it would be something that you would dislike, so I guess I shouldn't say that, but yeah, no, I think you're pretty authentic, you know, even if, I mean, you're being authentic in the sense that at least, you know, you're saying that, you know, hey, like, I do have a bit of anxiety and it does kind of affect the way that I am in, like, different social settings. So, I mean, that's pretty authentic, and, you know, in that, because, I mean, I get anxious too about certain things. I'm definitely an anxious person about different things. But yeah. Get away, you ads. Mitch donated and said, if anything, I'm largely the same IRL as I am on here. I'm just as shameless with the dark, edgy humor, but also quiet out of just being really autistic. I mean, hey, I mean, it's, I feel like we're multifaceted, right? Like, we're like ogres. We got layers. So, you know, it's not really one thing. It's kind of like a conglomerate, like a mixture of different things. You know, we be a fruit salad. But yeah, no. Yeah, I do think that, yeah, I'm definitely, I think I'm pretty similar. Natasha donated and said, I'm the exact same person as I am online, just, like, physically quieter. And she'd be right. I mean, Natasha do be mute in real life, so that would make a lot of sense. But, you know, so. But no, I'm sure she'd still have her good old big personality, no matter what. Even if, like, you know, physically can't hear her, you know. I feel like Natasha's definitely probably the same, like, you know, online and in real life. I can see that. It'd be funny to, like, see, like, I like seeing people's facial expressions when they talk. Like, you know, like, when you speak to somebody, and, like, you see if they talk with their hands, do they, you know, move, are they very expressive with their face, you know, so you don't really see that online. So that's, like, my favorite part when I talk to someone in person that I've never met before. Like, I get to, like, see their little quirks and mannerisms that you really don't get to see otherwise. Unless, like, if you video chatted them. Like, I've had some friends where, like, you know, you see them, like, on video chat, but, like, you know, if you don't, then it's kind of cool to see what how they do that in person. Mystery ASMR donated and said, my little sister got married. Oh, well, congratulations. So now all of my sisters have husbands. I'm so happy for all of them. Oh, that's nice. You know, I'm glad. I'm so happy for them. I hope, I'm glad that she got married. I hope everything goes well and they all have very nice, happy marriages. And, yeah, no, congratulations. That's very nice that you're happy for all of them. Very, very nice. Oh no, I missed your super chat. I'm sorry, Bobby. Hold on. Let me go up. Oh yeah, I did. I don't know how I missed that. I'm sorry. Bobby donated and said, I am very loud IRL, but online very quiet due to being tired, but always smiling with my online friends. Yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends on how much energy you have to exert, you know, after a full day work when you go online. It's like, do you really feel like being loud online if you're that tired? So I get that. I get that. Especially if this is a place where you just want to relax. So I get you. Garrick Anderson donated and said, which Invincible character do you think had a good look? For me, I like Shrinking Ray and Tech Jacket. I suppose I also like the Invincible variant that missed his mom. Wish that could have been explored. Like, I like their costume. Let me see if I can see all the characters. Because I don't want to just say, like, someone from the main cast if there was someone else that I also really liked. Let me see. Who do I think had a good look? I mean, I'm looking. Looking at the costumes. I actually thought Mark's costume, like his first suit, was actually pretty nice looking. I liked the contrast of it. And I mean, Adam Eve's was okay, I guess. I don't think she was like my favorite. I mean, honestly, I don't really hate any of the heroes' suits. The only one I don't like was Mark's second suit, like the darker blue and the black one. It just looked really drab to me. It just was kind of very bland, and I was like, meh. So, but other than that, I really don't like. I don't think I really hate anyone's like costume or like their suit. At least from the main cast. I'd have to look at all the extended side characters if I were to have to do like an analysis on that. But I think, yeah, I think the one I liked the most was Mark's first suit. I liked that one. Also, to be honest, I mean, Omni-Man's suit looks kind of nice. I like the contrast of the red and the white, and I like the design of it. And I mean, he doesn't love a good cape. So. But yeah, I will say there was one, well, gosh, what's the guy's name? I forgot. Actually, you know, it's funny. I think his name is Rex, funnily enough. I actually did not like his costume, but then it grew on me. I didn't like his suit, but then it grew on me after a while. I actually didn't mind it after a while. So we'll give him a bonus. We'll give him a plus bonus because at first I was like, eh, and then it grew on me. So. Neb donated and said, I strive to be authentic because I've dealt with too many fake people in my life, which is why I'd rather live my life honest and genuine. I don't care about being judged and people who don't are real. No, I agree. I've definitely had my fair share of, you know, it's like you have people like where like you try, especially when you're younger, like you tiptoe around them in a little bit of a way. Like I don't think I didn't try to, I wasn't like a people pleaser too much, but there was a sense where I knew that like for certain friendships I was like, oh, like you know, if I be completely honest, or if I be completely myself in this way, then, you know, it might push them away, or might do this or that. So, like, I kept it as more like of a very casual friendship in a way, which in that case, like, what's the point of it, right? So, so yeah, like, it's just better to be yourself, and, you know, just, and then, you know, and then if someone vibed with you, then great. And if they don't, well, you know, I mean, it's just better to have people around you that enjoy you as you are versus as what they perceive you to be. So I do agree with that. I think in the long run, it's definitely a lot better. Because, you know, that way you have people around you that actually enjoy your company as you are, instead of you being something else. Uber Mancher donated and said, I had a dream once where you uploaded 2 Spider-Girl audios on the same day, and the second one was Clara disintegrating. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Oh my gosh. It's just like her, like, I'm cold, Mr. Stark. Except we don't have a Mr. Stark in this series, so she'd be like, I'm cold, Aunt May. And, or actually, no, it's not Aunt May. It'd be Aunt B. I'm cold, Aunt B. And just like, whoosh, goes into the wind. And the listener is on the ground like, no, no. That's terrible. Oh gosh, no. Spider-Girl's never to disintegrate. I know, like, there was a big thing where everyone was convinced that, like, they were gonna die. They were like, oh yeah, we're dead. We're so dead. We're the Gwen Stacy. And I'm like, you guys, it's different. Y'all are Mary Jane. Y'all aren't dying. So everybody was, it was just funny. Everyone was so convinced that that they were getting cooked. Cyberman donated and said, Gatori, I like to talk to face, never shows hers. LOL. Well, yeah, I'm not showing my face. Y'all crazy? Not in this digital age. Ain't no way. There would be some weirdos out there. You know, I mean, like, especially with, I mean, like, every, I look left and right, and I see, like, people complaining about doxing, people digging up old photos. You show your face once, people are throwing it through AI system stuff, and I'm just like, you know, I'm like, if the internet was a really nice place, like, I wouldn't care. I'd show y'all my face. If I knew that I and my family would be safe and ain't no one gonna harass me, like, I don't care. Take 20 photos of my face. So yeah, no, I'd love to talk. I mean, you know what? If in a perfect world, I probably would have done a meet and greet already. I'd been like, guys, we're going to VidCon, because I think it'd be super fun to meet a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys seem really nice and chill, and it would be super cool and super fun. So it would be cool to meet in person. But sadly, it seems like a bunch of bad apples ruin it for everybody. You know what I mean? There's just some really crazy people out there, and I'm just like, holy crap. You know, it's really unfortunate, honestly. It really is. We gotta nuke all the bad apples so that way we can have our little VidCon. But anyways. Ty donated and said, I'm looking for a Norman Reedus autograph for you. Aw, Ty, that's so sweet. Says, don't want to let you down. No, you're not going to let me down. Even if you don't find it, you will not let me down, Ty. I appreciate the sentiment. That's all I need. It says, but I'm looking for a David Yost autograph as a plan B. Whoa. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I mean, all in all, Ty, no matter what, you will not let me. Wait, David Yost! I'm sorry, that name just flew over my head. That's Billy, the Blue Ranger. Oh my gosh. Yeah, either way, I will be overjoyed, because, you know what, I so badly wanted to meet David Yost, because I just want to tell him, because I know he was bullied on set, and people didn't think he was cool, and so I just want to go up to him and be like, I thought, little baby Katori, thought you were the coolest guy ever. I thought you were so cool, you were the smart guy of the group, I thought you were so cool, and you were like my first crush, even though at the time, little baby Katori did not know that you were a gay man, but she thought you were so cool, and she loved you so much, and it breaks my heart that people, I mean, I probably wouldn't say that, I probably wouldn't say it breaks my heart people bullied you, because, like, who wants to say that, but, you know, I just want to let him know how cool I thought he was, because he is, and so, yeah, no, Yeah, it'd be so cool if I got to meet David Yost at some point. But regardless of that little rant, that has nothing to do with autographs. But no, either way, Ty, you will not let me down, and I appreciate whatever you give me. I will appreciate whatever, and even if you can't find either of those, I appreciate you looking. That's very sweet of you. So you will not let me down. I promise. I promise. I promise. Oh, I gotta take a breath. Natasha said I would carry guitar around on my shoulders in person. It would be great. It would be great. It'd be awesome. Yeah, staying anonymous is a superpower. I do admit it is. I think in the long run is for, like, if you're like a, you know, I mean, in some cases, like, you know, if you're, depending on like how you start, what type of content creator you are, right? Like if you're a streamer, streamers start off by showing their faces usually, most streamers, unless you're like a VTuber or you're, you know, just like an anonymous artist, or, you know, there's all different types of streaming stuff, and there's all different types of content creation, whether you're just making videos, right? Some people who make videos, you know, they never show their faces and they just do their stuff, you know? So, but some people, they actually, you know, they show their faces. That's a part of their content creation, right? So it just depends on how you start making videos. But honestly, like, from what I've seen, I honestly think, like, if you're a content creator and you're able to stay anonymous, I really think that's the way to go. I think that really is the way to go. I think it's, in the long run, it's definitely, even though you're tempted at times, you're like, oh, this would be cool if I could share this, or this would be cool if we could have a meet and greet and do this, you know, like, it is enticing, because they are positive things, but in the long run, yeah, like, I honestly think being anonymous is a very big asset. It's a very big superpower, especially right now. Neb donated and said, I still headcanon myself as Boy Gwen for the sake of the little girl who gave me that nickname. God rest her kind little soul. Oh, I remember you telling me that. Yeah, you can headcanon yourself as that. We were allowed to have headcanons here. The Wholesome verse allows headcanons. So yeah, I accept. I do declare I accept. Let me check on Ko-fi real quick. Where are we at? Oh, Nathan donated and said, you are allowing me to procrastinate again. Also, is there a chance for a new Celeste audio? Well, I'm sorry I'm allowing you to procrastinate again, but as I said, as a procrastinator myself, I cannot be hypocritical, so happy procrastinating. And second of all, I mean, there's always a possibility for a new Celeste audio. I don't think, like, for most of my characters, pretty much all of them, it's never, like, they're never ever gonna come back. I don't have any plans for Celeste right now, but, yeah, there's definitely a chance for it to come back, for sure. For sure. Have a good time procrastinating. Let's see. Sheffy donated and said, hey yo, I hope things have been good this past week. Oh, been good the past week. They could be better. I'm definitely hanging in there. They necessarily haven't been good, to be honest. Things are still kind of hectic over here on this end. But anyways, but I appreciate it. Thank you. It said, I also wanted to say, lovely videos. What's ironic about the Friday one, here in the Chicago area, got hit by a pretty bad tornado storm. Oh my gosh, a couple days ago. So fitting, lol. No, yeah, there's been some storms rolling in, because I think, like, because, you know, we're to the east of you. So, you know, because Chicago's in Illinois and Ohio's to the east. So, but yeah, no, we got some pretty gnarly storms. So, I mean, probably not as gnarly as yours, but, like, you know, we got some pretty heavy rainfall, some high winds. It actually knocked out our internet for a little while, which was a little bit nerve-wracking for me, because I was like, oh no, how am I gonna do my work? So, so yeah, no, but yeah, I'm sorry that you had a tornado touchdown. Hopefully your town's okay. I know that they can be pretty nasty. So, hope you and your house and everything else in your neighborhood's all good. But, yeah, the storm, it do be storming. It do be storming. It's weird. It's like storming in June. Usually it storms like, you know, back in April and May. Pretty weird. Let's see. Cyberman donated. It says, after Sai runs from the agent Carrie, Jones traps him in an alley, but Sai cleverly screams like a kid, so 2 cops come to help. One cop lady put the weapon down and stepped away from the child. And CJ... Who CJ? Is that Carrie Jones? Is that the agent? So I guess Carrie Jones says, no, wait, he's not. And then she screams. We're not going to scream into the mic, but she screams. It's a second cop tackles her. This first cop lady is okay. Kid, we... Oh, and then I guess the first cop lady says, kid, we got her. And then Sai says, she wanted my money. What? Wait. Oh, no, the first cop lady must have said, put the weapon down and step away from the child. Sorry, it didn't have the colon. I thought that was like there were actions involved, so I thought that was an action. So I'm guessing, so Sai, I guess, was being chased by Carrie Jones, and I guess the police stepped in, and I guess it's because she wanted your money. Carrie Jones be trying to take your money? Dang. Just put your money in a bank. She can't take it. Granted, I guess she could make you take it out, so I guess there's that. The Cobalt Coyote donated and said, I'd say I'm about the same in real life. I just wait until someone speaks first before I say something. I also take a moment to find out what humor I can use before I try using that. Though that does lead me to having a blank face. Oh no. But yeah, no, I guess like, yeah, you're trying to like assess the situation and like what's the best course of action. So I get that. Your observation skills are high. Elias Esteban Sanchez donated and said, now I'm picturing Calamity and the listener going on a rampage over Spider-Girl being dusted. Oh, yeah. I could only... Oh, my gosh. Yeah, would that mean... Yeah, like, would Calamity die? If Calamity is attached... If Calamity's attached to Clara and that happens, like, is Calamity also incinerated? Or is she just, like, left behind? That must be a really terrible experience. Like, you just see, like, this black goo just kind of, like, fall to the ground. And, like, that's all that's left over. And then Calamity's just, like, losing her mind. And you're losing your mind. And it's just a really, really bad day. So, thank goodness that's never gonna happen. That'd be pretty bad. That'd be pretty gosh darn terrible, honestly. That'd be pretty gosh darn terrible. Excuse me. Oh, whoopsie daisies. Wait, what? Mr. Smee said, how else am I supposed to prepare you a proper cup of tea? What do you mean, Mr. Smee? What'd I say? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Is it because the disintegrating thing, or I'm trying to think of what I was talking about during that time. What do you mean, Mr. Smee? You can always prepare me a cup of tea. I don't mind. I drink whatever. I'm not picky. Oh, the meet and greet. Mr. Smee's trying to say, how else am I supposed to give you a proper cup of tea if you never have a meet and greet? And Natasha said, I didn't realize Smee was gonna bring a microwave to the meet and greet. Nah, fam. He's gonna bring his own generator and a kettle, and he's gonna set it down in front of me. And he's gonna look me straight in the eye as he makes me I'll drink it. I'm not against kettle tea, you guys. I'm not against it. I just make my tea in the microwave. But I don't hate kettle tea. I just don't mind. I can drink both. They're both the same. That'd be hilarious, Natasha. But anyways, my microwave tea party. Let's go. Let's go, Neb. You're invited. So Swirl donated and said, a wholesome live stream and going to the movies for the first time in years. Ooh, what a good day. What a good day indeed. I'm glad you're having a good day, Soul Swirl. I'm glad you're having a good day. Very, very good. I hope you enjoy the movie that you're seeing. Oh, Soul Swirl donated and said The Amazing Digital Circus, to be exact. Well, I hope you enjoy the movie. I hope you enjoy it. Have a good time. Oh, Mr. Yeah, not seeing face to face or something. I got you. Yeah, I figured it out after a while, but yeah, at first I was like, what do you mean? But I got you. I got you. Tyrion Draken has been a member for 42 months and said, things got interesting. Adopted and abandoned 2.5-month puppers. Aw, that's nice. Well, you know, that's nice. You gave him a home. That's very nice of you. I hope you have lovely years with this little dog. I wonder what kind of dog he is. But either way, that's really nice. I'm glad you gave him a home. And I'm sure you'll give him a very nice, loving home. So that's very sweet. Very, very sweet. Kokiri can have some prune juice? Dang, that's cold. Unless he likes prune juice. Maybe he likes it. I don't know. I'm not here to judge. I like some weird things, so. Severin donated and said, sorry, it was a recap of Agent Kari with a C after me for some mysterious reasons, and I pretend to be a kid for the cops to help me and get away free. All right, got you. My colon will, sorry. I see Kokiri says, my colon will appreciate it. Hey, prunes and prune juice, they are good for your health, so you know what? Drink it. And prunes are good for you too. You know what? I don't know why prunes get a bad rap. I mean, they actually don't taste, I mean, I do admit I've tried prune juice. It doesn't taste that good. But prunes actually don't taste bad. They actually taste pretty sweet. I've had like chocolate covered prunes before and they actually taste pretty good. And even by themselves as like just a prune, it tastes pretty, they taste like really almost like sweet and like almost like molassesy or caramely in a way. I don't know how to describe it, but it's actually not bad. I don't know why people hate them. Like, they make it seem like prunes taste nasty or something. So, they really don't. They really don't. Neb donated and said, my brother and I just watched the new Masters of the Universe movie in theaters, and it was so much fun. He-Man / Prince Adam representing feminine masculinity, and I'm here for it. Really? That's funny. I didn't know that. Wait, is that He-Man, the Masters of the Universe? Yo, let's go. Yeah, I do want to see that with my broski when he feels better. I hope he feels better soon, because like I know he wanted to see the Amazing Digital Circus in theaters, but he wasn't feeling well enough to go. So I know he was kind of sad about that. So if he can just feel better and we can see this, I think he'll be happy. So I really hope he feels better, so at least that we can go to the theaters to see this. I hope. But I'm glad you liked it. I'll take that into consideration. I definitely makes me want to see it more now. We were saying that like it'd be awesome, which they probably didn't, because I don't know if it's canon or not. Actually, is it or is it not? I don't know, but like, you know, the Hey song, hey, yeah. Like, man, we gotta have that in that movie. That'd be awesome. It would just bring the universe full circle. It would just bring it together. But one can dream. And the red prune juice, I should try it. I mean, I've tried prune juice, Neb. I didn't like prune juice. I didn't like the way it tasted, but I think prunes taste good. So go figure. I don't know why the juice of prunes tastes bad to me, but the prune itself tastes good. I have no idea. Maybe I just had some bad prune juice. I don't know. That's all I can say. The Wicked Penguin donated and said, prunes in the juice is good, in moderation. The problem I notice is they don't do it in moderation. Well, yeah, you don't want to blast your intestines, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you just gotta, you know, like, if you eat a billion prunes, prepare yourself, okay? You're just gonna want to mentally prepare yourself. Unless you have, like, intestines of steel. So, yeah, you know, just know what you're doing. Tyrion Draken donated and said, believe it is a Catahoula leopard dog. I've never heard of that. Oh, it kind of looks like a Dalmatian, but like more, or like it looks like all peppery. It's like, I like the texture on it. Like there's like all these different splotches and stuff. That's really cute. I like that. Well, I guess it depends. Like this one dog has a more white on it, and this dog has more browns and blacks. So I guess it's like, it varies. It varies between, I guess, dogs, but yeah, I like them. They're very cute. Ty donated and said, one Power Ranger I'd like to meet is Johnny Young Bosch, who played Adam and the VA some of the anime and video game characters like Neuro in DMC 4 and 5. That's cool. Yeah, he was a ranger. Yeah, I remember him. He was in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I think he was the Green Ranger, right? For a little bit. Gosh, I'm trying to remember. No, he became the Black Ranger after a while. Not the, what am I thinking? No, he was the Black Ranger after a while. I think. Yeah, I think after, gosh, I forgot the other guy's name. The first Black Ranger, I forgot his name. I feel really bad. But after he left, I think he took his place, I think. Neb donated and said that Hey Yeah Yeah song is in the movie. Let's go. Yes. Okay, if we see it at the movie theaters, I hope we can. I pray we can, because I think it'll give my brother a little boost, because I think he's kind of down recently. If we can see it, I'm not going to tell him because I want it to be a good surprise. That's awesome. I'm so happy it's in there. So, all right. That's going to like heal his soul if we're able to go see it. I hope he can. I really hope he can. Let's go. That's crazy. Let's go. I'm so happy that's in the movie. That's awesome. That's so awesome. That's awesome. That made my day just to hear that. Let's go. Nathan donated and said, I just got back from the beach and I'm burnt to a crisp. Oh no, did you not use sunscreen? Make sure to use sunscreen. You gotta protect your skin. Protect your skin. I'm sorry you're burnt. Getting burned from the beach is never fun. I thankfully have never been burned, but I know people who have been, and it's not a fun time. So I hope your skin isn't too burned. That's not good. Use some aloe vera. I need some more water. Ah, there we go. Whew. Neb donated and said, I once had a foreign exchange student from Singapore and she never tried prunes before. She ate too many because she loved them so much and regretted. Well, she cleaned herself out, that's for sure. I know one time this happens to everyone, alright? So it's not even TMI, but I was having some issues down below where I couldn't go. And I was getting so fed up. I was like, that's it. I'm like, it's go time. I don't care what happens. This ends now. And I forgot how many I ate, but I just ate tons of prunes. Tons of prunes. And I chugged the bottle. I chugged a glass of water. And I was like, and I waited a little bit and like nothing happened. I'm like, what? I'm like, this is not working. And so I drank a little more water. I ate like a few more prunes. And I'm like, what the? And I'll tell you what, it was maybe an hour later after that, I was like, oh, no, something's happening, and I had to fight for my life. So, yeah, you know, I mean, sometimes you think it ain't working, but be patient. It'll work. If you drink water too, it'll work. So, yeah, you don't want to have to fight for your life, all right? So, just be careful. Yeah, don't fight for your life. Fighting for your life on the toilet's never fun. You start like praying. you start like having flashbacks. It's like a mental breakdown, dude. Dark Cloud said I had 3 glasses of juice and my stomach talked back to me. That makes sense. legit sounded like my mom. Katori. Oh no, did she do that too? Yeah, no. I mean, hey, it solved my problem, but honestly, it would have solved my problem if I wasn't so, like, you don't need to eat that much, man. You don't need to have that many and that much water. I was just getting impatient, and I was just mad, and, yeah, I learned my lesson. I learned it the hard way. Man, I need to keep on drinking water. Oof. Oh, I gotta like take in some oxygen. Oh, someone said hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Bobby donated and said, context, she ate like 8 or 9. And when my older brother heard, he couldn't stop laughing. Context, he was a nurse. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just gotta be careful about those things. Mm-hmm. Don't forget to always carry around some pocket sand. What? Pocket sand? What you mean? My brain's tired, so. Oh, wait, is that, that's familiar. Isn't that something that Dale said? From, like, King of the Hill? Isn't he the one that, like, threw it out? Doesn't he keep, like, sand in his pocket? Pocket sand! I think that's him. I think that's a line from him. Just good life advice? I mean, if it's from Dale Gribble, then yeah. Oh, yeah, Kokiri. If for some reason I ever had a Wholesome meetup, he's like, I fully expect you to carry mace. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna not carry mace. Holy crap. I mean, especially with, like, I've seen some people do meet and greets, which is one of the reasons why I probably wouldn't, because I've seen them go bad. But there'd be some weird people that decide to show up and don't know about personal space. So, I mean, yeah. I'll be Mason. Sadly, I don't think, you know, well, even if I did a meet and greet at VidCon, I don't think they allowed me to carry mace in my purse. Don't they check your bags before you go in? So I don't think I'd be able to carry that. But anyways. Anywho, it's okay. I will carry Tapatio. That'll be the... Get some Tapatio in your eye and you'll be away. That stuff will sting. So... just carry Tapatio in a little spray bottle. That'll keep me safe. It's not like I can bring a taser or nothing. They wouldn't allow that either. Cause yeah, I mean, I think when I started college and, like, you know, in case I was walking from class to class, like later at night, I was given a small taser in case anything happens. So I've had a taser before. Because, I mean, hey, I'm a fighter, alright? I'd fight, but, like, I also realize I'm 5'1", okay? Like, I'm short. I am small. So, like, I'm not taking any chances. Like, ain't no way. So, I mean, I'll bring a taser. I ain't afraid. Oh... Natasha's like, don't carry mace. Carry an actual mace for cosplay. Yeah, you're right. I'll just make a mace. And I'll be like, no, don't worry. It's like, it's just really, really realistic looking craft foam. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry. Just use some brass knuckles. Yeah, actually, you know what? I made a ring in my jewelry class that was it was like a thicker ring and it had like these things protruding out of it. And I said, hey, I'll just wear this at night because if I punch anybody, it's gonna hurt. Because it has like, it technically had these I don't know what to describe it as, but it was like a very 3D-ish ring, and it had like almost like these vines coming out of it, but they were going like upwards in a way. So if I punched anybody, that sucker's gonna, you know, that's gonna hurt. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Just pray me and my fam can sleep well tonight. We all need extra sleep. Sorry, I was just checking my messages. I'm like, I feel like I have like freaking PTSD from the past 2 weeks. Because, you know, I always told my bro that like, hey, if you need anything, just text me, you know? So whenever I got a text message, I was like, oh, so, but no, it was just, it had nothing to do with that. I was just making sure. Let me see. But yeah, no, I actually want to get back into jewelry making. I actually ran in, actually, I forgot to mention this. I actually ran into a old college friend of mine. Of course, I ran into them during like a time where I really can't hang out with them because it's just, which I don't mind. I obviously would rather take care of my bro, but you know, I ran into them and they actually said, they're like, hey, I just wanted to let you know that like I got into metalworking and doing all this stuff because of you. And I'm like, what? Like I had no idea. They're like, yeah, like you would come in with your projects. Like one time you came in all stressed out and like I wanted to go and like argue with the teacher because like I thought your stuff was so cool. And I'm like, what? I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah. They're like, that's why I started doing metalwork and I actually made my own metal lab in my basement. And I'm like, whoa. So yeah, after this, I might try to chat them up because, dude, if they have a metal lab in their basement, I want to use it too. But no, it was kind of cool to see them again. They're, and, you know, from what I remember, they were really nice. I just haven't seen them in a long time. So yeah, I gotta remember to do that because I was like, dang, like really, that's awesome. And they're like way better at metalworking than me now. They've like surpassed my skill level because they kept on working on it. You know, they made a whole metal lab in their basement, which is like awesome. They actually built like a small forge and I was like, what? So yeah, like that's awesome. Like I'd love to see it. I'd love to see like what they did. And I think they were actually wearing some of their pieces. Like he had like this bracelet that he made. It was like woven and stuff. And I was like, dang, you know, I was like, dude, that's like really good work. Holy crap. So yeah, that was really cool. So yeah, now I want to do metalworking again because I was like, dang, I was like, it kind of like reignited the love I had for metalworking because I used to really like it and I thought, man, like maybe this is what I want to do. But I realized though that my passion is still for digital artwork, but it's definitely a side, something I'd like to do on the side again because it's really fun. And I've even thought of like doing like pendants or like making like really cool, like almost like medieval looking jewelry pieces to even like just like sell. Like I thought that'd be cool. Like I even thought like, oh, that'd be cool if I made like jewelry pieces based on characters from the channel. I don't have time for that right now, but it was just a thought I had because I really do like metalworking. It's really fun to do. So maybe he can actually teach me how to do some stuff because he definitely learned some things that I didn't learn. He really learned how to do some really cool like really intricate work that like we didn't do in my class. He must have like self-taught himself a few other things. So that'd be really cool. Anywho, Avian donated and said, how's it going? Also, you totally give 6'3" energy. Well, why, thank you. I'm glad I do. I am sadly 5'1". Well, no, I shouldn't say sadly. I am proud of my height. I'm okay being small. But yeah, I'm glad I give 6'3" energy. I'm glad I give off the power. For how's it going? Sadly, still pretty hectic this week. Not that great, honestly. I don't want to lie. Hasn't really been that great of a week. Sadly, my broski is still not doing well, so that's just causing stress on everyone. But we're trucking through. We're trying to figure it out, and you know we're trying to keep positive here. So hopefully this coming week some things can be starting to get better. We'll see. Hopefully, I really do hope. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, Avian. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. I'd have scary dog privileges. I'd have scary dog privileges from Natasha. She'd just be like, I'd just be walking and she'd be like following behind me. That'd be cool. Let's go. Let's go. If we could do that like little TikTok. Isn't that like a TikTok trend where like it's like walking around at a con without a care in the world because I got my scary dog or whatever, and that's like some cosplayer walking behind them. Or I've seen that go around. It's been done so many times that it would just be funny. Anywhoosies. Bobby donated and said, legit thought mace like medieval mace. Now I can't help but see you swinging it around. Also, you could always hire me and Nat for protection. You could just buy us in coffee and soda. Buy in coffee and sodas. So yeah, at least I got a backup plan. I got like a plan B, a plan C, and everything in between. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Whoa, oh my gosh, thank you, Neb. A little something, that's a very big something, but thank you. It says a little something for you and the famtory. You're a hardworking person taking care of your family while doing your job. I know it's not much, but I hope this helps and the fam in any way. It does help, and it is very much. That is still a big sum of money, Neb, so don't undersell yourself. That is an amazing amount, Neb, so thank you. Any amount, any person that donates any amount, because I know everybody comes from different, like some people can't donate, which is totally fine. I accept. Even like well wishes and thoughts is I appreciate. So, but no, yeah, I all I can say is I try my best. So I'm glad that I'm doing the best that I can. So I appreciate that. And yeah, no, I definitely will put this towards the famtory, and whether it goes to my little bros, medical bills right now, or if it goes, if I have anything left over, I'll definitely use it on him to take him somewhere fun, to kind of get his spirits back up, because I know he's, when you have a lot of medical issues and they keep on going on and on and on, you kind of just get, get down, so I definitely want to take him somewhere. But no, it's I don't undersell yourself, Neb. That is a very, very generous sum, and I really do appreciate it. And yeah, no, thank you so much. So, oh no, I see something you said below. Missed my previous chat. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'll go back up and see your previous chat. But I just want to reiterate, it is definitely a big something. It is a very generous donation. So, I don't think it's not much. It really does mean a lot. So I really, really do appreciate it. So thank you so much, Neb. Thank you for being a really kind person. I really appreciate it. And thank you for, saying all those nice things. I appreciate that a lot. Let me see. I missed your message. I apologize. Oh, here it is. It says, the Neb donated and said the cast did a small video of the Hey Yay Yay song behind the scenes. I sent it in the Discord if you want it. Oh, so it's a behind the scenes thing. Okay. Got you. Oh, so was it in the... You said it was behind the scenes? So does that mean was it not in the movie? Or was it just, behind the scenes? Either way, it's cool. Either way, I'll show it to my bro. I'm sure he'll find it funny. I'm sure he'll find it funny. So, but no, thank you so much, Neb. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Drink some water. This is probably the first time I almost drank all my water this stream. I usually don't drink a lot of water. Guess my body needs more water than usual. I really, though, when all the craziness hopefully goes away, and we're able to kind of get back to some normalcy around here, I really want to take some cool photos in my Chell cosplay, because I made it, and I'm really proud of it, because I made it in a really short amount of time, because I didn't want to spend a lot of time on it, because At that point, my bro was still not feeling that great, but he wasn't like as bad as he was, you know. So I had more free time at that point, but I still didn't want to spend a lot of time on it. But anywho, I think it actually came out really well for how much time I spent on it. And the one thing I need to do is make the earrings. I want them to be clip-on earrings because I don't have pierced ears. So I started on them, but I never got to finish them. So after this, if I can finish those, it'd be really cool to take photos as her. I think I'd actually fit the character pretty well, even with my natural hair. I thought about buying a wig, but I was like, I mean, my hair is pretty dark. It's a dark brown. It's not black, but it's a dark brown. So I figured if I get clip-on bangs, I could take photos, and then like if I really wanted it to be like black hair, I can just like edit it in post. You know what I mean? So so yeah, no, I'm excited. I can't wait to take photos, and like maybe who knows? Maybe she'll be a calendar lady. I don't know. I really like, I always thought she was cool as a kid. I always liked her because she had like long hair and stuff. So. But yes. Sorry, 1 second. Mama just texted me. I think, okay, she just messaged me. She wanted to let y'all know that she's really tired. She's been taking Roy to a lot of doctor's appointments that have been really early, so she hasn't slept a lot recently. So I think she's actually gonna take a nap, or she's gonna rest, so she won't be coming down to say hello to y'all. So she's wanted me to let y'all know that, you know, that that she's sorry she can't come down, she misses y'all, and you know, she just wanted to say hi, because she's gonna go, she's really exhausted, so she's just resting right now. So she wanted to let y'all know. Yes, I am tired, Mr. Shmee, and Mama's actually tired too. So yeah, she won't be coming down, but she texted me to let y'all know that sorry she's not gonna come down to say hello, but that she misses y'all, and that she's just gonna go rest. And that, oh, she hopes you all have a good week. I forgot to read that. Oh yeah, there's the plug for Mama. In case anybody doesn't know, you know, she must be really tired, because usually when she's tired, she'll still come down to say hello to you guys, so she must be really tired, which I do want her to rest. But yeah, I'll let her know that you guys hope she gets plenty of rest. But yeah, Mr. Smee has plugged in her, she does more spiritual stuff on her channel, so if you're not into that, no worries, but she does post some videos on there, and you know, so Mr. Smee has a link for that in case you want to check out Mama's channel, which is, yeah, she is my real mom. It's not like, she is my real mama, so she does, she posts on there, so. But yeah, so she hopes y'all have a good week. Ty donated and said, I have a plan C for you, oh. I have found an autograph of the VA that voiced Bulbasaur. Oh, really? That's cute. I didn't even think about that. That's cute. Yeah, Natasha. Yeah, it is the first time that Mama's missed a stream. Yeah, she's definitely always been here, so she's very tired. So, but I think it's good that she rests, because she was really sleepy today. Like, I was talking to her, and like, you know when someone's really tired and they can't think of like what word to say, or they're kind of just like, they forget what they're talking about. So yeah, she's pretty tired. So I hope thankfully no one has to wake up early tomorrow to do anything, or, you know, hopefully we don't have to wake up early tomorrow. So we'll see. But anywho. Neb donated, so the song is in the movie and the cast wanted to make something funny. Also say hi to Mama for everyone. I will. I'll let her know that you guys say hi. Unless I don't know, she could have went upstairs to go to sleep, so when I go upstairs, she might not be there. But yeah, whenever I see her, I'll let her know that you guys said hi. I'll let her know, and I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Actually, before I ramble on and on, let me check. Kofi. Bobby donated and said, the quietest I ever am at work. Yes, this is a Chris Farley clip. I love Chris Farley. Let's see what the Chris Farley clip is. This is Bobby at work. Bobby's literally just Chris Farley at work. Where do you work, Bob? Well, maybe you don't want to tell us. If you don't want to disclose what you do for work, that's fine. But like, I'm just curious if you have to be that loud at work. I know you said before that you worked at a bar. You worked as like, or I'm trying to remember. I don't know, but like, I'm just curious because you said you have to be really loud for work. So if you're okay with sharing, I'm curious what what that entails. Unless maybe you've told me and I've forgotten. I apologize. My brain's kind of fuzzy. Cyberman donated and said, so I send my work in progress art of Celeste in her swimsuit in Discord to show how far I got, but just wondering, what's the best way to make a sunset? Also, I may have something for Miss Kiwi if she still makes dolls. Hope she's doing okay, and I may also have a new little buddy for you soon. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Kiwi, she has been really busy with work. You know, she's trying to get into the field of work, you know, that she, you know, was looking to get into. And so she's been a very, very busy bee. She's working a lot of hours. So she hasn't had a lot of spare time to work on like her personal stuff, although I know she wants to. You know, she really liked stop motion and stuff like that. So she did make a lot of like, you know, like little dolls and little things like that to like, you know, so yeah, I mean, I still, she's definitely still does, and she still collects, you know, just like regular dolls too. She loved collecting aaands and stuff. So, that's something that she still does do and still likes. She's just been really busy. So, you know, yeah, so Kiwi's definitely a busy bee, which has, you know, made her, you know, just, yeah, she's just so, the poor girl's so busy. But no, she's doing okay. She's doing okay. Other than, you know, being busy and being also worried for Roy like we all are, so. But yeah, if I have a little new buddy soon, I'll be excited to see who that is. And as far as making a sunset, I guess the best way to make a sunset is to like look at what type of sunset you want. I feel like there's like different ways to make a sunset. If you're looking for a beach sunset, beach sunsets tend to be like, they can be drawn in different ways. I've seen sunsets on beaches where people make them very, like they have a bit more oranges. It's a bit more of an orangey, like high contrast look. But I've also seen sunsets that are done a bit in a more pastel way, right? Like especially on the beach, a bit more pastel-y colors. So what I'd recommend is looking through some like sunset photos or sunset illustrations and seeing like what one you want to do, which one fits your style. And thankfully for sunsets, a lot of it's like a gradient. So you can do a lot of the colors in the sunset in a gradient form, and the clouds can sometimes be wispy, so you can do like a nice painterly, like wispy cloud style. And, you know, so, yeah, there's a lot of good examples online of sunsets, and thankfully they're very painterly. They're very like, you know, there's not like a lot of little details in a sunset. It's more like a gradient and a lot of glowing. So, so yeah, that's my best, you know, piece of advice is to look at what type of sunset you want to do and use, you know, a lot of gradients, it's very soft looking, soft tones. You know, make sure to get a nice glowing sun, you know, so yeah, I prefer probably, I'm not too big on orangey sunsets, so the best way to make a sunset for me is I usually find like a sunset that's like at dusk, which usually does incorporate some purples and blues a little bit. Obviously there's going to be obviously a bit of yellow involved too. But yeah, there's some really good beach sunsets that you'll find online, so take a look at those. And oh, I didn't look at your artwork. Hold on. My brain's like not working. Oh, so it is. Okay, so she is in the water. Okay. So yeah, so like, yeah, you can make the sunset behind her, you know, and it would look nice, like to have like that nice like pastel-y colors, and you can even reflect some of that in the water, you know, give like a little bit of the sunset colors that are like refracting in the water light, you know. There's definitely good examples online of like sunsets on like in like that like are on like the water line, right? And so yeah, that's really good. That's really good, Cyberman. I like that. She's very, very cute. It's just me like Kiwi. Yeah, Kiwi. She's working. She's working a lot. You know, it's kind of, you know, it makes us miss her more because she's always so busy. You know, it's not like she had all the free time that she used to since she's working more now. So you know, I don't get to spend much free time with her as I used to. But I'm glad that she's, you know, she's working hard, and you know she's trying to work her way up and doing the job that she wants. So I'm glad that she's doing that. And you know, so yeah, and you know, she's still trying to work on her personal projects too on the side, which is a very good thing. So, you know, so yes, she's keeping busy. She's keeping busy. Ty and Cyberman, thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose, Ty and Cyberman. We got 2 roses. Annette donated and said, at the wedding reception now, so still can't drop in, but wanted to say, hope you all had a wonderful stream and say hello to Mama Tori. I will let her know. I will tell her that you said hello, Annette. And I hope you're having a lovely wedding reception. I hope you're having a good time. Hope you guys are having an amazing time. My best wishes to the lucky couple. But, yeah. I think, oh good, it's just rolling up on 8 o'clock. So, yeah, we usually end stream around 8 o'clock here, so we'll probably start winding down and ending the stream. I did want to say, though, it's mulberry season. I went outside today to pick some chives, because one thing my broski has been able to eat little amounts of is he likes eggs with chives. He can only eat a little bit at a time, but he likes the way it tastes, so I was picking some chives. And I saw a squirrel sitting in our mulberry tree, and he was just eating mulberries. It was so cute. And I was like, oh, all our mulberries, you know, because a lot of them fell because of the high winds and stuff. And so today, Mama was like, hey, let's pick some. We can make a little mulberry crumble thing and see if he can eat it. Because mulberries aren't super strong, so they're kind of blandish. And, you know, and like oats and stuff isn't too bad. So we made a little bit of that. He was able to eat a little bit of it because he does like mulberries. So I'm glad we were able to make that. So just to let y'all know, if you see a mulberry tree, go get some. Mulberry season's here, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of mulberries. There's a lot of mulberries. Actually, berry season's here in general. Like our raspberry bushes and berry bushes are growing out. So I gotta go pick some berries tomorrow. I gotta pick more berries tomorrow and can some more jam. It's jam season, but I don't have the time. But I'd love to make tons and tons of mulberry jars, just like, you know, store it for later, you know, later in the season. But this year, I think I'm going to be so busy that by the time I have the time to make a bunch of mulberry jars, they're going to be all gone, sadly. So we'll see. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, well, goodbye/good night, Katori. I hope your mama feels better, and tell your brother I said get well. I will let him know that you said get well. And thank you. I will tell mama you said hello. Neb donated and said, hope you had a good night and hopefully a better week. Hopefully Roy gets better and everything gets better. Well, thank you, Neb. I hope so too. I hope everything gets better for everyone's sake. You know, so, but thank you guys all for the well wishes and stuff. And I will let everybody know you said hello and that you hope things get better. They will definitely appreciate it. And, I don't think there's anything else to announce at this point. Just as usual, as far as I know, I think things are gonna go as normal this week. However, my brother does have a procedure that he's gonna be going in for, so depending on what happens with that, you know, if everything, I mean, supposedly, it's not supposed to, like, you know, he should be fine afterwards. Everything is, it shouldn't, like, he shouldn't be unwell after, well, you know, I mean, he's already unwell, but he shouldn't be more unwell afterwards. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to make things worse, is what I'm saying. But if for some reason he doesn't have a good reaction to the procedure and something happens, you know, like where he doesn't feel good, I don't know what's going to happen for the rest of the week. So it's kind of still up in the air, just as anything. So I guess just, you know, good, you know, whether it's good vibes or thoughts or prayers or whatever, let's just hope that goes well, so we get a better idea of what's going on. So I'll keep y'all, again, obviously, if anything happens, I will obviously let y'all know and say, hey, I don't think, this week's not going to be normal. We may not have videos this week, which I know you guys will understand. I'm not worried about that, but, just keep you guys posted, because if I just go MIA and don't say anything, I know I'll worry people, and I don't want people being worried. So yeah, I'll keep you all updated, but as far as I know, this week should be hopefully normal, and hopefully, fingers crossed, things will get better. Yeah, I don't think I have any other announcements. Just one thing, in case people didn't see this on Patreon, I did do an update on Patreon. If you were still, which you are still waiting, because I know I haven't sent any out yet, but I have recorded all of the personalized audios for Patreon from last month. I know that they have not been sent out yet. They just need to be edited, but I wanted to give you guys an update because obviously these are very late. And, even though I know people are understanding, I still feel like you have a right to know what's going on with your audio, that you did pay for. So, it's being worked on. I do have it. It's just, needs to be edited, the sound and stuff. So hopefully I can get those edited in the next few days, as long as everything goes well this week, and I will send those out as soon as possible. So again, thank you guys for being so understanding and so nice. And, yeah, thank you so much. Oh, and also, Swirl donated and said, I messed up a live stream by 2 of my favorite VTubers and the movies. Also wishing your brother and family well. Also, you mean like you going to the movies and missing the live stream? But no, I hope you enjoyed the movies regardless. I hope you enjoyed the movies. But yeah, no, I also appreciate the well wishes. We all do appreciate it. So thank you so much. But okie dokies, I think that's everything. So I will say good night to y'all, or good evening, or whatever time it is for you. And I guess we will see you all next Saturday like usual. So at 6 p.m. EST. So thank you guys for being here and for chilling. And thank you all for all the wishing my brother well, and for anyone who said prayers or was just any kind words or donations or anything. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you all next week, hopefully with some better news. So bye bye y'all. I will see you all later.